Countdown, we're live. Hello, I'm Willie Bragg. Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show. And today I'm going to discuss the issue of insurgent Democrats because we got some soul searching to do as part of the left. But before I go into the meat and potatoes of everything, I would like to dedicate this commentary today. I'm going to dedicate it to Tim Black, because if he watches it, I hope he'll appreciate why I decided to reference him at the moment. So anyway, with no further ado, let's get started. In the last few years, there's been an insurgency that started with the Bernie Sanders campaign in 2015, 2016, when he ran for president, and ran for president again in 2019, 2020. And of course, Bernie Sanders was cheated twice. And I don't care what anybody says, they fucked them over twice. And so Bernie mania is now over. And there's nothing we can do about it. He's going to be a senator for the rest of his life, and we'll see where to go from there. But he did inspire people to run for office to do a hostile takeover to the Democratic Party, which was the mission of the Justice Democrats. And there's been some success in bringing down some very large corporate Democrats. I mean, like knocking them down on the congressional level. When AOC knocked down Joe Crowley, that was an amazing feat. And now we have what is called the squad in the U.S. House of Representatives. Now, I'm going to tell you, they've been kind of disappointing because they bend the knee too much and too much for my liking. And I just can't take that. And I acknowledge they're our allies, but they need to do better. Honestly, they need to do better. Because let me tell you, the Republicans going to take over the House and possibly the U.S. Senate in November. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to go after the left. The corporate Democrats are going to go after the left. Mark my words, they're going to get targeted, and they're going to go after the left. So there are some important U.S. House Representatives race, 2 of them, and there's one important U.S. Senate race. So if you're totally into independent political action, you can stick around, but this might not be the video commentary for you. If you are a part-time Democrat, or if you're one of the good guys in the Democratic Party trying to fight from within to make the Democratic Party a better party, today's your lucky day. So, and I'm going to start with South Carolina. In the let's see, where is my notes here? My notes right here. Yes, we got Jim Clyburn, who serves in the 6th district of the U.S. House of Representatives in South Carolina. He is one of the most corporate, corrupt, right-wing Democrats in the U.S. House of Representatives. He's in the pockets of the insurance companies. And he describes himself as a progressive. And when people like Jim Clyburn and Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton are calling themselves progressive, that's to put you all at a pause. So this man, when John Lewis died and they were having the funeral and the little eulogies and everything like that, Bill Clinton paused in the middle of it to look toward Jim Clyburn's direction and to thank him for basically propping up Joe Biden so they could go and put an end to the primaries. In other words, Bill Clinton thanked Jim Clyburn for starting what was called the destruction of the Bernie Sanders campaign in the year 2020. Fuck Jim Clyburn. Sorry, fuck Jim Clyburn. But I got no use for the man. He's as useful to progressivism as Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene, as far as I'm concerned. So, but right now in the Democratic primaries, he is being challenged. He is being challenged, and he's being challenged by let's see, I'm gonna put down. Okay, here we go. He's being challenged by Greg Marcel Dixon, and he's basically going to run on a progressive platform, a Medicare for all. We're talking about Green New Deal, the laundry, the usual laundry list. And I hope he actually defeats Jim Clyburn, because we don't need fake Democrats around. I mean, we don't need Republican light. We've been having too much Republican light around since the 1990s. So Greg Marcel Dixon is the candidate to take on Jim Clyburn, and I've heard him being interviewed on the Tim Black Show, and I've been impressed with the interview, and he's got my support, and I'm urging, if you live in the 6th District of South Carolina, you'd be very foolish to not take advantage and go ahead and vote for Greg Marcel Dixon in the primaries over there, down there in the 6th Congressional District in South Carolina. So there is that. So we taking care of South Carolina. So right now we're going to talk about the 11th Congressional District in Ohio, and is currently being occupied. And I don't recognize her. I don't recognize her as far as I'm concerned. She's a Republican, because Chantel Brown, she was basically the Joe Biden of the 11th Congressional District last year, when corporate Democrats and Republicans even got together to go and put a stop to Nina Turner. Let me tell you, Chantel Brown is just another corporate Democrat. When Marcia Fudge left her congressional seat to become HUD secretary, there was a special election to be had in that seat, and it was almost a foregone conclusion that Nina Turner was going to get that nomination, and she was poised to get the nomination. But all of a sudden, it was an influx of dark money, and the corporate Democrats got busy. Republicans also got busy. A group called Democratic Majority for Israel got busy, and they all colluded together to make damn sure that that Chantel Brown was going to be doing the bidding in Congress for basically the same old bullshit status quo that the reason why people hate politics to begin with. So so that she is the current incumbent right now, being challenged right at the moment is she was the campaign surrogate for Bernie Sanders. And I'm referring to, of course, no other than Nina Turner. And Nina Turner, she again, just like Greg Marcel Dixon, advocating rather for Medicare for all, Green New Deal, getting us out of these wars abroad, jobs program, and yeah, and all the things that will make America truly great again. Not this bullshit that Donald Trump has spoon-fed people about what will make America great again. What will make America great again is a second New Deal. What will make America great again is copying the successful reforms that a lot of European countries did for many years, that created things like universal health care, strong labor unions, a strong welfare state, things of that nature, for the free college, the things that they take for granted, so much for granted that even conservatives, even UK Tories right now, even Boris Johnson is to the left of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. And that shows you how horrible our Overton window is in this country. And Nina Turner is offering a different vision, a vision that we could actually become a true democracy and not a corporatocracy that we are right now. And so if you live in the 11th congressional district, and if you can vote, I mean, do so, because the reason is that Nina Turner will do what needs to be done. I think that a lot of lefties were a little too harsh on her last year when she gave a non-answer about forced to vote. I am a proponent of forced to vote. And I mean, I don't know Nina Turner personally, but I do believe that if Nina Turner gets the nomination, she would easily win that district. And I think that she would actually do the right thing and do things like force the vote. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I really believe she would have done the right thing. And that's why I dedicated this commentary to Tim Black, because although I thought he might have been a little over the top as far as going after everyone on the online left, or virtually everyone on the online left, his anger was justified and for what's happened and everything. And I mean, I think that he was a little over the top about it. However, he was not wrong. It's basically what I'm saying. So I'm urging each and every one of you, if you live in the 11th congressional district in Ohio, or if you live close enough in another district, and you can try to do so, go ahead and help get Nina Turner to get the nomination and to defeat Chantel Brown. That's an imperative right there, for damn sure. So let's go to Pennsylvania for a moment. And because there is Pat Toomey is a retiring U.S. senator from he's the current Republican senator, and he's retiring. In the 17th congressional district in Pennsylvania, Connor Lamb is running for the U.S. Senate. And the thing about it is, Connor Lamb is a very typical milquetoast corporate Democrat. I mean, he is the corporate Democrat's corporate Democrat. He's deeply corrupt. As far as I'm concerned, he's deeply right wing, and he's launched a campaign as very negative campaign ads against John Fetterman. And John Fetterman is a very good man. So what I'm going to do is let's not worry about this chump, Connor Lamb. Let's not. Let's right now. Let's focus on John Fetterman, who is currently the lieutenant governor of Pennsylvania. And he is a proponent of, he's a proponent of Medicare for all. He's a proponent of free college, proponent of raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. He pretty much got the same program, the same set of concerns being expressed by Nina Turner and being expressed by Greg Marcel Dixon. also being, sharing the concerns of people like Bernie Sanders and AOC on her good days. What I'm going to say is, if you live in Pennsylvania, you might as well, go ahead and vote for John Featherman. I don't want to make it sound like Democrats are the end all, but if a Democratic candidate's going to say the right things, give them the benefit of the doubt, and do support them if you can. Especially if you're squeamish about voting third party, there is no harm in supporting some of these insurgent Democrats. So Connor Lamb called him a democratic socialist, as a slur in a campaign commercial, and all that says to me is that John Fetterman is totally base as far as I'm concerned. So, as I said, these people are insurgent Democrats in the tradition of Bernie Sanders, and yes, I said the Bernie Sanders movement. Bernie Sanders retired from the movement, but we need to keep that movement going. Whether it transpire within working inside the Democratic Party, or ends up turning into independent political action down the road. Still, my preference is a viable Labor Party, but there's a saying, let 1,000 flowers bloom. So that's basically where I stand at the moment. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. If you like what you heard, press like and comment. If you disagree, comment anyway. Liking it helps the algorithms. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we are the muckrakers of our time. Hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, help us make us grow here, the Willie Bragg Show. And then until next time, remember, we have a class struggle to wage, and we're all Julian Assange. Once again, music.